What is going on, YouTube? It's your boy, the real Benny Langlois, and today, know what we gonna be reacting to? We gonna be reacting to some high school hooping days, back when I used to hoop. So we're gonna see all that. People are gonna be featured in this are Deadman 101 and Mew Face. They're gonna be in this video too. Or there's other YouTubes I can point out, but I think it's just Deadman 101 and Mew Face, and I'll leave the links to the description to them in my channel, and they'll get shouted out in this, so we will see us play. This is back when I used to play hoops. Hopefully I don't get copyrighted for this, but hey, I can do it for the boys. We don't really care about this. This is just the intro. Yep. I don't know if I'm gonna get copyrighted though. I don't think I will. Oh, there I am. Right here. This will be swish. I'm gonna just splash the 3 minutes. This is when we play for a championship. That was a good team this year. It's like young up there. It's like I'll probably upload this videos. This guys want to see the whole thing. I'll probably upload this one. Or if there's just a YouTube name to it.
And welcome back to the Fieldhouse on the campus of Southern New Hampshire University. NFH's coverage of the 2013-14 Winter Championships here. Championship Sunday, Game 3 of our quadruple header. Chris Schuker and Rich Flair, glad you're with us. This is the unified co-ed basketball championships here between the Stevens Cardinals and the Keene Blackbirds. And Rich, this is an outstanding idea. When they started the unified games last season, it was new. Obviously, it was new to this state if it was started last season. But yeah, I know. How about that? Great start there. But I mean, it's been a terrific brainchild. I don't know whose idea it was. I don't know where it started. But you have a 50-50 split of kids with and without intellectual disabilities who get to play for a varsity state championship in the state of New Hampshire. Yeah. It's a perfect idea, one that you wish didn't take so long, but the fact that it's here now, I mean, you can see a very good crowd here for these two teams, coming from quite far away, I might add.
Yeah, very cool, very awesome that they implemented this program into the NHIAA, giving these kids that are a little bit less fortunate than some of the rest of them with the athletic abilities, and give them this venue to display and have some fun and have a good time. And it's going to be a wonderful event. Looking forward to calling it and covering it. And I think a lot of kudos needs to be thrown out to whoever did implement this program.
Yeah, and Keene and Claremont, not exactly two cities nearby Manchester, so you can see just what it means to the kids that are out there and what it means to the fans to come out and support. You see them if you haven't been to a game, you might see it on the WMUR News, for instance. They have highlights in the sports the sports segment on WMUR, and they give them just as much coverage as they do the boys Division I basketball championships or anything else that goes on. So, congratulations to Mr. Corbin, who's the executive director of the NHIAA. I'm not sure if it was his idea, but it happened on his watch, so he deserves a lot of credit. And let's right now meet the starting lineups. We'll start with the Stevens Cardinals. They'll have number 15, Ben King. Number 17, Austin Tenney. Number 19, Kai Playenstuber. Number 13, Tyler Erickson. And number 21, Brendan Passetti on the other side for the Keene Blackbirds. By the way, the number 1 overall seed in this, they're undefeated this year. They'll have number 11, Isaiah Singer. Number 23, Jacob Conant. Number 34, JP. What does that say, Rich? You wrote it down. Mathiot? Right there? Mattiot, thank you. All right, number 35, Alex Parento. And number 10, Ben Langlois. Pause now for the playing of our national anthem. We are set for the Unified Co-Ed Basketball Championship for the 2013-14 season. Keene versus Stevens. Chris Schuker and Rich Flair. And as we go along throughout this game, we'll talk about some of the differences between the Unified and the varsity level of basketball. This is a kind of a brainchild of the Special Olympics.
You're about to play now.
Goes back to it. Of course, we're in an Olympic year, so they've had the Olympics, the Paralympics, you'll have the Special Olympics this year. So this is kind of a good year to be bringing you.
Yeah, very cool. You love to see this, and anyone who's familiar with Keene athletics certainly recognizes number 35 out there. He's one of the best quarterbacks in the state.
Yeah, Alex Parento is an outstanding athlete. So Keene wearing the gray jerseys, Stevens in the black, and Keene wins the opening tip. They will be going right to left here to begin this game. And there's a steal right off the bat for Stevens, and bringing it up court, Tyler Erickson. Skip pass to the far side, now at the top of the key. About to pass back to Erickson. Now to the top and making the move here. And a shot up off the top of the backboard, out of bounds. We'll go back over to the Blackbirds.
Parento just looks so big out there.
Started off really sloppy.
Well, he looks big everywhere. And another turnover back to Stevens. Now, Rich, we've talked a little bit about revenge. Well, you know, maybe Stevens will be out looking for some. They actually lost their first game of the year to Keene, 49-38. I wonder if they remember that one, and you know, they.
Oh man, dude, dropped him on YouTube.
Looking to defeat Keene for the first time would be the first one. There's a shot up, no good. Rebounded into the hands of Jacob Conant.
My man Jake didn't even need the jump. Went up and snatched it.
Yeah. Look at this though.
It's a nice pass. Nice finish. Nice finish right there by Keene. Nice little give and go. Number 10.
That's Ben Langlois.
Langlois finishes it off. Nice little play.
It's the Blackboards on the Blackbirds on the board first.
We're in a university. Plenty of chalkboards around.
Blackboards. A three up, in and out. Just missed by Erickson. And the rebound knocked out of bounds will go to Keene.
I mean, how cool is it that not only they get to play, but now they get to play for a championship at one of the state's major universities.
This is for a varsity championship. Keene with the possession. This is Langlois. He's got the first one. Couldn't bank home that three, and then ripping the rebound away, and then looking down low for Conant. Keene will keep it.
A nice job there. I believe that was number 11, Isaiah Singer, with the rebound, an attempted dish. He'll throw it outside the Parento.
This was definitely a defensive game, if you have to ask me. JP.
So just looking at some of the requirements here is a drive in and a flip shot. No good by JP Mattiot. That's saved here and then given back to Conant. He goes up, he gets fouled hard. He'll be at the line for 2 free throws. Let's talk about some of the differences here. You can play a minimum of 4 games and a maximum of 8 during the regular season. And then when you get to the playoffs, you play a regular bracket style of tournament here. So mention that Keene, undefeated, they're the number 1 seed. They beat number 16 Hanover 42-32. Then they beat number 8 Spalding 43-34. And then defeated Profile Linwood 50-30. The first one is off the backboard and not in. On the other side for Stevens, they had a tough road to get here. Starting from the number 14 seed, they beat number 3 Manchester Central 35-28. Then they beat number 6 Oyster River 34-30. And then number 2 Nashua South 52-46. The second one is up and off the side of the rim. Well, Stevens has already had a tough road just to get here, and a jump ball will go over to Keene.
The underdog, they took down the 2 and the 3 seed.
Yeah, trying to get the 1, and again, trying to beat Keene for the first time this year, and also avenge an early season loss, actually on opening day. Here's a pass and a shot put up. As Emily Root couldn't get it to go. Blackbirds with a 2-0 lead, 5:40 to play. And again, we'll get you some of the other differences here. As a shot up, is that by Conant? That was another one made by Langlois. He's got all 4 for the Blackbirds. This is just like a regular game, as a shot by Root is up and good. Stevens has cut it to 2.
Nice little shot there by Emily, the elbow jumper. Got it to go.
This will also be 4 8-minute quarters. Coming off the dribble, Mattiot will put up a shot off the backboard, rebounded by Parento. And he's going to clear it out, looking for an outlet. To get rid of it, finally does. Gets it over to Singer. Singer's going to drive in, lay it off to Conant. Conant is going to shoot over the top. Bit of a hesitation, and Parento is going to track down the rebound. Singer going to drive in, lay it back down to Conant. He's going to shoot over the top again, short. And rebounded by Stevens. They have a chance to tie. This is Clay and Stuber. Quick shot put up off the back rim. Can't get the bounce.
Nice rebound by Parento.
Seen some good looks here from both teams. That shot was attempted by Brandon Passetti.
Splash!
I keep missing shots, trying to talk about some of the differences here. That was, wow, Langlois disconnected for 3.
His best Mason Kimball impression.
Yep, you're not going anywhere.
Loose dribble there, picked up. Dribbling into the free throw line, back to Emily Root. Bad pass, but a nice job tracking it down. Stevens will keep possession. 3.5 to go. Ball dribble to the near side by Clay and Stuber. Hands off to Root, blocked. Root will get it back. She'll use a screen, shoot over the top, and she's got another one.
Emily Root.
It's a 2-player game.
She hears the ovation from the crowd.
Emily Root's got all 4 for Stevens, and Ben Langlois has all 7 for Keene. That's the score. 7-4 about halfway through the first quarter.
Emily Root channeling her inner Eric Genrin with all of her team's points so far here today.
So the schools that participate in unified basketball, you got Alvern, Berlin, Concord. This is in alphabetical order, by the way. Dover, Epping, Guilford, Hanover, Hinsdale, Hopkinton, Keene, Kennett, Laconia, Londonderry, Merrimack Valley, Milford, Nashua North, Nashua South, Newt, Oyster River, Pinkerton, Plymouth, Profile, Linwood, Spalding, and White Mountains.
Well, I'm going to have to talk to my people at Merrimack about getting this started.
Where's Timberlane? My boy's over there in Plastow. To get this going. This is a fantastic idea. You'll love to see it.
I'm going to use my connections to make it happen.
I don't have any connections. Langlois with a floater. No, Conant the offensive rebound and the putback. Jacob Conant asserting his will down low. And Keene out to an early 9-4 lead. Emily Root, it's been all her, guarded by Conant, jumped right out on her. Emily Root had nothing to shoot at. The shot can't be banked in for Stevens. That was Tyler Erickson. Now we have a foul on the floor.
Conant is well aware of Mrs. Root out there. Quickly closed on her in that jumper.
Foul went on Isaiah Singer. Well, Stevens will keep the possession. Well, inbound, he wasn't looking.
He had him and he wasn't ready. It was a nice pass. Just wasn't ready.
That part
good look. Turn it over to Keene. Yeah. For Stevens, it was a good pass. Just player trying to get the pass in. Just wasn't ready for it. Here's a pass to Conant. Lays it down. A shot up, no good. And then rebounded in traffic. Here's a three straight away. Langlois. That'll go back over to Stevens.
Langlois already with 1-3 on the night.
That's a problem.
A legal lineup will consist of 3 unified student athletes and 2 unified student partners on the floor. The student athletes will be the ones that score as a shot no and pulled down by Keene. A drive all the way and blocked from behind. Put back up and in for Keene. That was Rob. Rich, I really wish I went down and got these myself.
Houston.
You got some Mew Face in the game.
Sorry, man, I was rushing.
I know,
the
I
pizza
understand.
line was closing quick.
The 3-ball missed and rebounded by Keene. And the Blackbirds will bring it up. A roster will have 21 individuals, no more than 15 of them being in uniform, no more than 7 being unified partners. Shot put up by Langlois and saved, no, off the bottom of the backboard.
Good try by Parento.
Remainder of the roster will have 1 head coach, 3 assistants, and 2 managers, the principal and athletic director. A team photo in uniform must be submitted. Unified student athlete may only play 5 quarters in one day. Participation in a quarter, regardless of time, will be considered 1 quarter. Overtime is considered an extension of the 4th quarter. Team scorers are to keep an accurate record of quarters played. Shot put up by Root, no, and rebounded strongly by the Blackbirds. And look to push, they got Houston out ahead of them. Couldn't find him. Said they'll go to the far side for Langlois. He'll put it on the deck.
Stolen.
Pick it up. He'll get it back.
Robbie wide.
Under a minute to go. That one thrown away. Now Stevens will have a chance to get back into this, trailing 11-4. Bucket here will be big. Down by 7.
Receive it.
For Stevens, a lay down back to Erickson. He'll jack up a 3. No, rebound loose. Back to Root. With 20 seconds, she puts it up. No, short and out of bounds. O'Keene with the chance to add on to their 7-point lead with 16.7 seconds left. It'll be Langlois bringing it up. The final 10. Picks up his dribble. Hand off and a shot. Rejected with 5. Erickson for Stevens won't get it off. So we got an 11-4 game in favor of the top seed, Keene Blackburn, at the end of one. Two-player game just about in this one.
Yeah, good job by Keene. They found Langlois, who had the hot hand. He was able to convert on several shots.
Part 2 of this, so I think in the part 2 you will see Deadman 101 play. So yeah, bye for now.